What if I told you you're already a time traveler? No machines, no paradoxes, just you, racing one heartbeat at a time into a future you can't predict, and a past you can never get back. That's why sci-fi keeps chasing time travel, because we all wish we could stop the clock, even for a second. Hey gang, welcome back to Egotastic FunTime. Today we're diving into one of sci-fi's most irresistible obsessions, time travel. It's the one trope that refuses to stay put. From silent films to streaming series, storytellers can't stop asking what happens if you push the clock around. But here's the real trick. Time travel stories aren't really about paradoxes or physics. They're about us. They're about regret and healing, about morality and growth, about curiosity and acceptance, about daring to hope, even when the future looks impossible. And that's why time travel never fades, you guys, because as long as we're alive, we'll always want another chance, a second look, a do-over, a peek at what's ahead. These stories give us the closest thing we'll ever get to that, and that's definitely non-heinous, my dudes. This is me inventing time travel, and this is me immediately regretting it. Time travel is one of those sci-fi tricks that looks like it's about science, but it's really about storytelling. Every time a character jumps forward or backward, what they're really confronting isn't the clock, it's themselves. The regrets they can't shake, the people they miss, the futures they're afraid to face. That's why these stories stick with us, because whether or not you believe in paradoxes or wormholes, you know what it feels like to wish for another chance. When sci-fi gives us time machines, it's not teaching us physics. It's letting us play out impossible questions. Would you erase your worst mistake? Would you risk everything to save someone you love? Would you dare to peek at the life you haven't lived yet? The answers change depending on who's telling the story. Sometimes it's about healing. Sometimes it's about growth. Sometimes it's about acceptance. But the reason we keep coming back is simple. Time travel lets us wrestle with the very thing that defines being human. We don't control the clock. We never have. And yet, we're constantly trying to make meaning with the time we do have. That tension is why this trope never fades. So I want to know from you guys, if you had the chance to time travel, would you go backward to fix something or forward to see what's coming? Which one pulls at you the most? So I went back 5 minutes to fix my schedule, and somehow I'm still late. The very first time travel movie ever made was A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court back in 1921, a silent adaptation of Mark Twain's novel. Even then, the focus wasn't on paradoxes, it's about what the past says about the present. That's been the DNA of the genre ever since. Take Star Trek Voyager's Timeless. It's not about fancy tech, it's about emotional healing, carrying guilt so heavy you risk breaking the universe just to undo it. Then there's Quantum Leap, where every jump into another person's life is a chance for moral growth. By walking in someone else's shoes, Sam learns empathy, and so do we. The Orville treats time travel like a test of responsibility. Every decision ripples forward and backward, reminding us that the future is already being written by the choices we make today. And of course, Back to the Future makes curiosity the star. It's about the joy of asking, what if? And the chaos that follows when curiosity collides with reality. Meanwhile, Doctor Who embodies acceptance. You can't save everyone, you can't fix everything, but you can keep moving forward with compassion. And then there's 12 Monkeys, which leans into inevitability. Sometimes no matter how many loops you run, certain events can't be changed. Yet even there, the fight itself matters. That struggle gives meaning to the journey. All these stories remind us that time travel isn't really about escaping time. It's about learning to live inside of it, healing from mistakes, growing through empathy, staying curious even when it hurts, accepting what we can't change, and choosing hope anyway. That's the real paradox here. We can't rewrite the past or jump to the future, but we can still become something better in the present. And maybe that's the only kind of time travel that actually matters. Allons-y! FYI, if someone shows up in a DeLorean asking for your help, say no. It's never a quick favor. Now let's talk about a show that deserves more love, you guys. Making History. On the surface, it's pure satire. Instead of treating time travel like a solemn responsibility, it treats it like what would actually happen if regular people stumbled into the past, clumsy, awkward, and completely hilarious. It's a reminder that history itself can be absurd, and dropping modern sensibilities into it just makes the whole thing funnier. But here's the twist. Beneath the comedy, Making History sneaks in the same themes as the greats. It asks how people across centuries connect. Whether the future is built on massive turning points or just small, very human choices, it proves that time travel doesn't have to be grim or complicated to matter. Sometimes laughter is the best way to explore what it really means to live across time. So maybe that's why time travel never gets old, you guys. It doesn't matter how many timelines we've explored or paradoxes we've mapped. Every story is really about the same thing. Our desperate need for second chances and our fragile hope that tomorrow can be better than today. That's what makes time travel the most human sci-fi trope of them all. Oh boy, that's heavy. But I hope all your times are egotastic fun times. Love you, bye-bye.